I found the perfect pixie wig for the summer for camping. If you want to find out what it is, keep watching. Hi everyone, it's Barbara. Welcome back to my wig gig. I have found the perfect summer pixie cut, and it's great for camping. Why, you ask? Well, look at it. It's short, it's spiky. This thing is a cool cucumber, I can tell you that. It's cute as heck. And when you wake up in the morning and you slap it on, you'll walk out your camper or your tent, bedhead. So what is this cute little wig? This is Cortado Cut by Belle Tress, and this happens to be the color Butterbeer Blonde. Now she is just cute. She's got all this spike all over and just comfortable as heck. She fits like a glove, and she's cool in the heat. I'm always out looking for some kind of wig that's going to be fun, especially for the summer. Earlier this summer, I was wearing my topper, which was nice and cool and comfortable because it's just the fine layer that you have on the top of your head. And my hair color was my natural hair color, which is gray. And I had found a topper about a year ago that actually matched my natural color really well. But I wanted to grow my hair out a little bit, and my sideburns are always something that seem to show up. Well, I grew my hair out, and I had my hair colorist color my hair so that I would be able to match the rooting on wigs. This turned out perfect because those sideburns work so well on this wig. Okay, so this color, Butterbeer Blonde, it is this nice, warm brown base, and it's just very nice in its color and depth in here. And then you have some sandy blonde blend and some honey tones in here, and even a little champagne in it as well. So you're really working with that blonde kind of thing where you have a darker root, but you're bleaching out in the sunlight, and it's perfect. So some interesting features about this particular wig. This has a center monofilament part that comes down into a lace front, and it's all 100% hand tied. But it's unusual to have a center part as opposed to, one on your right or your left side. I don't know why exactly they did that. I think it kind of helps if you're going to pull your hair and show a center part. But when I first got this, it was almost like I had a mohawk. And okay, I guess that's part of the style, because when you look at the stock photos, you kind of see her with the kind of spiked up and a little bit mohawkish in the front. But I thought, well, I don't really want that look. I like the spikiness of it. Also, another thing, it had this curl on one side but not on the other, and then I'm a little bit of a symmetry kind of person, so I like some balance, and I didn't particularly care for it. Well, I'm going, okay, heat friendly fiber, I can use a curling iron on it. So what I did was I straightened out that one winky curl that I had, straightened it out just a little bit, and maybe gave a little bit of curl to the other side so that it had a little bit more balance. Now, as far as center part goes, I don't really part it, but you can see that there's a little bit more spikiness up there in that area as well. I also I used some product on this to get a little bit of separation. I use a water bottle almost all the time. All you need is just a spritz, and you can just spike out your wig the way you choose to. I'm going to kind of turn here so you can see the sides and the back and see what this looks like. I'm in my camper, so camping. So here's the sides, and you can see I've got it blended pretty well with my own sideburns that are, again, they're dark. So it came out pretty well. Nice, closely cut in the back. Here's the other side. And wraps pretty well around the ear without being too... I have a small head and a small face. So, you know, too much hair can really overwhelm me, especially in the neck. I have a short neck because I broke it, and maybe I lost a little height there. Whatever. Still works. I can still bob my head back and forth. Anyhow, this is just such a cute little wig, and I love this interesting feature of this center part. And again, you can utilize that if you choose, or just let it go. So another feature, you know, is that lace front. It's done pretty well. Now, the unusual thing about this lace front was the shape of it. When I looked at it and put it on, I'm like, well, it's almost like having a widow's peak. I don't have a widow's peak, but okay, if I wanted one, I kind of have one there. But I guess it adds to, you know, some of this bang area. And there's, you know, the other question, if you've got bangs, why do you necessarily need a lace front? But, you know, they're nice to have, especially if you're going to do some manipulating with that front bang area. So the specs on Cortado Cut. She's got 3-inch bangs. Her sides are about 6 inches. I think they're shorter than that. I mean, because they come to my ear. I'm not sure exactly where they're measuring that from. Maybe it's from the very center of that monofilament part, because they come right above my ears, which is really nice. And I love how cropped it is actually around the ears. I always like a pixie that way. The nape is 2.5 inches. I think it feels like it's shorter than that, because I have a lot of pixies that have 2.5-inch napes, and they tend to be a lot longer than this. This fits really, really well. The back is 8 inches. And I guess, you know, again, you're talking, it's all razor cut in here and tapered, and so maybe that's just the overall look. 8 inches. Okay. Now, as I've said, this is really lightweight. This is only 1.9 ounces. So it's under 2 ounces. It is really lightweight. It is really comfortable. I have worn this camping and in the heat, and really, really comfortable. It's not like I have to go inside the camper, get into some air conditioning, take my wig off, douse my head, or anything like that. It's actually pretty light, pretty comfortable. So can you style this? Well, yes and no. I mean, you know, you are limited to, you know, what is here, but you can certainly, you know, take something like your comb, and you could literally pull a lot of hair forward to get a little bit more forward looking style. I've seen people with that, but the hair in the center doesn't, it's for me, it's a little bit weird. And we'll just show you. So I pull this down a little bit. Or you can go ahead and say, well, I don't really care that much for that part in the center, so I'm going to actually kind of pull it over to the side, and I'll let some of this hair do its thing. In fact, let's just do this and pull it over. I'm going to use a little of my water. And that lace front, that's the nice thing about that, is that you can have this spiky edge You can even have some of this spike up on top. You've pulled it off to the side, and just a little bit different look. And that lace front helps for a totally different look. And then again, if you want to use something else like a piecing cream, you can use something like a piecing cream. You don't have to use very much. Just get a little bit on your fingertips, and you can spike on some of that. I like to pull it up in the back so I get a little bit of that spikiness in the back of my hair as well, not just on the top. So you've got that, if you want to continue to pull that over, you certainly can do that. If you want to tame this down, it takes a little bit to do it, but it can be done. Again, you're talking bedhead. So that you can use. If you want some kind of, color or ornament on it, you can use something like maybe a headband. And just throw that in there and give it some color. Makes it a little bit of fun. I forgot to mention another kind of interesting feature of this, the fibers, being that they're razor cut and everything, but they don't have a lot of shine to them. So, that's kind of a nice thing too. They're I'm going to say, I want to kind of say dull, but the color is nice so that you don't have to really consider that, but you don't have that shiny brand new wig kind of look. And I like that about her. So let's take her off and let's look at the inside construction of Cortado Cut. Okay, so we've taken off Cortado Cut. I'm going to show you this up a little bit more closely so you can see the rooting on it. And you can see those nice blends of colors that are in her. And you can kind of even see through the cap, so you know how lightweight it is and how airy it is. So let's look at this inside construction. So here's this center 100% tied monofilament part that moves into a lace front, and this lace front is very curved. And again, to me, it looked almost like, I was dealing with a widow's peak when I put it on. My sister happens to have a widow's peak, and I've always kind of admired that. I don't have one. I have my forehead is much more exposed. I have a hairline that literally it's kind of gone now, but yeah, so she has the widow's peak, so that's kind of a cool thing. This is open wefted. We have the moleskin ear tabs and moleskin nape with bra strap elastic type of adjusters on this. I didn't have to adjust this very much at all, just because it fit me really, really well. I'm pretty pleased with the way she fits, and the comfort level of her, how lightweight she is just a great fun wig. And like I said, especially for camping, when you want something that you can really go out into nature and not worry about much of anything. And that bedhead look in the morning, pretty typical if you've ever been camping. So Cortado Cut by Belltress, and again the color here is Butterbeer Blonde. So cute, fun, spiky. Again, you can kind of smooth her out if you want to, bring her forward, pull her back, really spike her out. But the amazing part of this is, and I love this, she is cool and comfortable and wonderful in the summer months and perfect for camping. I'd like to thank you for watching this video on Cortado Cut by Belltress in the color Butterbeer Blonde. I really do enjoy it. She's great for camping atmosphere. So if you're thinking about something cute, fun, short, very comfortable for the summer months, maybe you'll try her out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope that maybe you get yourself something so that you don't have to worry about bedhead in the morning. Until the next time, I hope you have a wonderful summer day. Thanks for watching.